It's Dr. Crypto here, and I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I'm back at the moment, been with the family, work has just gone crazy, and obviously, yeah, the charts are looking red. And they've been red on the monthly. It's monthly, actually, if we have a quick look on here, the monthly is starting to turn red. We've still got Brett up like 306% and Jasmine up 89%, but it's all starting to turn red. The weekly is pretty much red. The daily is red. And what do we get here? Oh, yeah, we're on the hourly. We are green. But you know, when we look at the monthly, we can see CRO is down 17.7% at this point in time. You know, and am I worried? Absolutely not. Am I worried? Because I see what Crypto.com are doing, the Cronos is doing, you know, with all these memes as well, like, you know, but also getting that license in Ireland. And also, will we be getting a license for Hong Kong soon? I think something's around the corner and it's going to be pretty big. But I've not been told anything. And like I say, I do owe CRO, so I'm going to be very biased to CRO. But in all, Crypto.com and Cronos are doing a magnificent job, in my opinion. And yeah, although a lot of people are becoming very, very frustrated with the price action that we're not really going up. But don't forget, it really wasn't that long ago when we were at 50 cents, 40 cents even. And now we're still holding above that 10 pence mark. But before I get into that, smash that like, give us a thumbs up. It's always much appreciated. But let's have a look at the Bitcoin price just firstly and see what's going on. Now, you know, you can look at the 5 minute, you can look at the hourly, you can look at the 4 hourly, and you can look at the daily. And it looks an absolute crap fest, to be honest with you. It looks horrid, you know, and we look at like CRO. If we look at CRO in here, and I put it on the, on the 8 hourly. It looks absolutely disgusting. It's just downwards, 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 downwards. That's all it is. Even though we're getting all this good news, we've got the inflation coming down. You know, at the end of the day, we're seeing like, you know, Nvidia hitting all-time highs, but crypto is just pulling back. And I pretty much think you've got a lot of these institutions that are buying up. We see today we've got MicroStrategy, which is potentially going to be buying more, 500 million worth. We've got BlackRock buying. We've got the Ethereum ETF going to potentially get approved anytime now over this summertime. But what we've got to bear in mind is we've had the Bitcoin halving, and I feel that some of the miners are selling, and that is why we're getting that downward pressure at the moment. If that's the case, at some point, that selling will stop, and then hopefully we'll start to make our move up. But you know, like I said, you can look at Bitcoin, and you can look at it, and it's like I said from my other previous videos, it's just choppy sideways action. But one thing I am looking at right now is if I go back down to the weekly chart, and I reset it, look what we've got. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it clear as day. So if we get here, get this arch here, and click it across, push it down, you can see here, we're starting to get a cup. And then also, if we cross around here, look at that, starting to get a bit of a handle. Now, obviously, we could drop down a little bit further because we're in that choppy sideways, but we're forming a bullish cup and handle. And I do think that liquidity is up there at 72 to 74,000 with well over $1 billion of liquidity shorts to get liquidated. I really do think we're going to get up to that point at some point. Now, it could be in the next couple of weeks or the next month, but I really do think we're going to break up to the upside and smash through that liquidity, those sellers, basically. And so we're creating this cup and handle, like I said, is really bullish. And like I said, you can look at the 5 minutes, and look at the hourly and 4 hourly, and it looks absolutely terrible. But when you really zoom out, and they always say, zoom out, and they are right. You've got to zoom out. If you're a short-term trader, then obviously you're going to be looking at those 5 minutes. But even these short-term traders do zoom out because it gives you the bigger picture what is actually happening. And we have been getting rejected at that 70,000. But at some point we will break out. We've got so much bullish news that have been happening in terms of the Bitcoin ETF, the Ethereum ETF. We're getting adopted in various countries, you know, and banks are starting to buy up and other institutions. It's all manifesting up to a big move happening, and it's going to happen sooner or later, and I think it's going to become sooner. And like I said, lots of news with crypto.com, and we just see it dropping, but like with Bitcoin at the moment, I think we're going to break out to the upside. We could have a bit more downside, bit more downward side pressure, but I think we're going to break out, and that's what I'm thinking. I've got capitulated none of my coins, and now I know a lot of people have capitulated and sold, and I've learned my mistakes in the past. I'm not saying you shouldn't take profits on the way up, of course you should, but what I'm saying is capitulating totally out of the market is absolutely crazy in my opinion, and nothing I say is financial advice. Anything I say is what I feel personally, basically. So yeah, it's all entertainment, I know nothing. So, but anyway, cup and handle, bullish, a lot of things going on. Institutions buying, I think miners are selling. But we can have a look at CRO as well. Look at that, absolutely disgustingly coming down, and we tried to break up, and now we're coming back down again. But like I said, Bitcoin creating that cup and handle. But look at that, we've got that beautiful falling wedge, which is potentially could break out to the upside, and that is going to take us back up to that 18 to 19 pence mark. So if I just put that out now, down to here, and move it across to here, that's going to take us up to that 17, 18 pence again. And now, like I said, if Bitcoin gets really bullish, starts pumping up to 100,000, expect big moves to happen for CRO as well. But also what I'm looking for CRO as well is, look at that. We've got the stock RSI is gradually on the 20% now, starting to gradually turn to the upside. We're coming down also to this reversal cloud here. So as we're coming back down, that is starting to turn back up. I'm expecting CRO to make a fairly big move, because we're also in that like this falling channel as well, which, like I said, is the potential breakout to the upside to about that 18 pence mark. And like I said, if Bitcoin makes some big moves, then obviously we're going to make some big moves. But obviously, we've just got to watch that dominance as well, which is coming here at the moment. But we're starting to come out on the weekly to break down. So as Bitcoin dominance, we could start to. I'm not saying dominance is going to break down now, but obviously there is time shortly, I feel, that it's going to start breaking down to the downside, and that is when we're starting to get the alts start to make some moves to the upside. And that's where I think as soon as the dominance starts breaking down, that's when alt season is going to start. It's get below 52%, down to the 40s, alt season's on. But at the moment, like I said, Bitcoin could make a big move to the upside, which is going to actually keep on going with the dominance. But as soon as it tops out, we're coming down, alt season's going to start. But overall, CRO still mega bullish, Bitcoin still mega bullish. I'm not capitulated. I'm not going to capitulate it. I'm here for the long term. Like I said, just with crypto.com, just zoom out and look at what they're doing with all their licenses, their sports, all the benefits you can get in terms of earning the DeFi and the debit cards and such like. It's so bullish. But like I said, if we get that Hong Kong license, it's going to explode. That's my opinion. Let me know in the comments what do you think below. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.